Well, I'm back. I think this is video 2 for the air conditioning on this extremely rare beast. And you're going to ask me, what am I going to do? There is no specifications for refrigerant charge. It has been retrofitted over before it came over from Italy, and I just found out that this vehicle literally just came off the boat. And so it just came into this country, and one of the first things that's happening to it is we're doing the AC right now, and then at the shop's doing the rest of the restoration on this vehicle here. There was an electrical problem we found out, or the high side pressure just wouldn't go up enough. We're missing the wiring off of here, so I'm not sure on this one here. Even this one dates back. It's so rare, and this style on this one, I don't even know what this particular switch is for. I do know it's just a make open or close. Not sure which one it is. I do see some lettering there. If I clean it off, maybe it's a PSI, or it would be in bar or something like that, or it's just a part number. Good luck with that. This dryer does appear to have been changed at some point in its time. This is a more modern dryer, and it's really long. I'm kind of doubting that it's our original size. I think it may be bigger than what it originally came with. And it has a 4-wire switch on the back. So that's a 4-wire switch back there. This is an electric fan, and there is no other fan. There's no mechanical fan. There's no other electric fan. We could see one wire here, and this one wire off of this motor goes directly to ground. Now, and I was looking for the other wire. I go, is this a positive chassis? Because there were vehicles that use positive to ground the vehicle, and the other side, but I go, this vehicle is too new. Those cars, positive ground vehicles, I may be mistaken. There probably are some that were still positive ground vehicles made at this time too, but this is a negative ground chassis. So I could not find the other lead. We still got to figure that out. We got to figure out what switch for pressure and relay activate that fan, because we have no operation of fan. So we have an operating air conditioning with no fan. I recovered the refrigerant. I got 100 grams out of the system. It's a super small condenser. It's like 1/3 to 1/2 size of any other condenser. It's tube and fin, 3/8. And I'm gonna start this out at 1 pound of refrigerant, and my test gauge is going to be my fingers. I'm basically gonna judge pressures off of my fingers, because I cannot get any kind of temperature measurement device, and I'm not going to use my non-contact infrared, because even that will not be accurate on this one, just because of the angles and the close proximity of the one liquid line off the condenser is under that bumper up in there, and only the tips of my fingers can reach it. So I need to feel the subcooling coming through there. I can get my hands to the hot gas discharge, so I could feel the discharge, and I can determine a pressure drop, because I'm usually accurate within about 1.5 degrees with my fingers. That took a lot of practice, something my dad taught me when young. See if I could get my temperature drop, figure that out over the condenser by using my fingers. I'm not going to use, I could get fancy, and I could use a thermistor and tape it around the pipe and stuff, but I'm not even going to do that. I could take my suction. I'm going to use my hand. I'm going to get my fingers. I could get one finger up underneath in the dash and just barely touch the fitting on the inlet and outlet of the expansion valve. So I'm going to try to take a temperature measurement just with my hands. The only pressure I will be able to read is this one fitting on the side of this suction throttling, or this is like a suction throttling valve, but this also has like a king valve on a receiver, your head valve. This has one of the old style valves you could clamp off, but with no fitting on it. And what else do I have? My access points for touching just by using hand. And basically, I'll put a thermometer inside here. I'll take the duck dash, that's all I can do. And just old school, raise the RPMs up to say 1200 RPMs, and just doing old. And it's nice and hot today. I'm lucky down here. It's 80 some degrees where I'm at right now. It's sunny. The vehicle is under full load. So I have nearly optimal conditions. For a fan, since this fan is not working, we're going to be using this fan as fan over that little tiny condenser that is literally less than my fingers, from the tip of my thumb to the tip of my pinky, which is 9 inches. It's less than that, so it's a small condenser. So I'm at this point where the micron sensor is right here. I'm down to 790 grams, 790 microns, and I'll let this go a little while longer. It already had refrigerant in it, so I'm about to fill it up here pretty soon, and we'll see what we find and how this system operates after being filled up. All right, guys, I'll see you on this one. Let's find out what happens after we put some refrigerant in it.